Hi Libra, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if this is your first time here. Make sure you subscribe down below so you won't miss any further videos. So, I didn't pick up on any necessarily heavy energy for you when I was meditating on your energy. I do feel like some of you are a little bit confused, or you're coming out of a period of being confused. The Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This Five of Cups card is coming up in every single reading. So it looks like a lot of people are grieving the loss of past situations, with it being Scorpio season. Not really surprised. Things from the past kind of being dug up from the grave and coming back to haunt us, pretty much. So it looks like some of you could be going through that, and a lot of you could be confused as to why you're going through it, meaning you could have thought that you were over a situation and then it just comes back up out of nowhere and you're like, okay, what the hell? I thought I left this back in 2017. Why is this coming back up? So that's kind of the energy that I'm picking up for a lot of you. So let's see, this will be a love and spirituality reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of November. And I'll also be doing an extended video for this, and it will be in the description box down below. So be sure to check that out once you're finished watching this. Alright. Let's pull for your past energy. Is my camera crooked? My camera's been giving me problems like all day long. Okay. Let's see. Libra, past position. Hanged Man in the past position. So again, it's that energy of being confused or feeling stuck. Feeling like you don't have all the information that you need to make the proper decision or to choose the proper direction. So kind of like waiting for guidance or waiting for a sign. Four of Swords. So in the past position, we have the Hanged Man and we have the Four of Swords in reverse. So it looks like some of you were stuck in your head about a situation, and like I said before, kind of waiting for a sign to tell you which way to go. And while you were waiting, like during this period of time where you were kind of stuck in limbo, you were definitely not at peace. Sometimes when people are kind of stuck in limbo or not sure which direction to go in, they're kind of waiting peacefully and like praying for a sign. But I feel like in your case that wasn't the case. You were living kind of in a state of confusion, or just in a state of, I'm hearing frantic, meaning being very paranoid or worried. So it's like, it wasn't an energy of, okay, I'm just going to sit here and wait for God to give me the answers. It was like frantically trying to find the answers, or just feeling like extremely anxious about what's going to happen next. So it looks like the waiting period came from someone leaving you in a state of confusion and you trying to figure out what your next step is, whether or not they're going to come back into your life, or just what your next step is on your own in general. So it looks like a lot of you just had this energy of staying put and not knowing which direction to go in. But that's in the past. That's in the past position. So let's see about the present. Yeah, I feel like somebody came and kind of like robbed you of your peace of mind. Something that someone did just continue to play in your mind over and over, and you just couldn't stop it from continuously looping, is what I'm hearing. It's like when someone does something to you and then they leave, and you would think that once they're gone, now you can move on with your life. But no, because the thing that they did scarred you in some way, and so now it's something that still sits with you even though that person has moved on with their life. It's hard for you to move on with yours, you know? Very unfortunate. I can't stand those type of situations, like people who break you and then leave and go live their life, and now you just have to stay put and pick up the pieces. So annoying. So let's see for the present. And oh god, Death card. And for those of you who that doesn't apply to a romantic relationship, it could apply to a career, meaning that you were stuck in limbo about your career opportunities or your career choices, and you just did not have the proper guidance or the right direction to make a move, so you were just staying stuck. But while you were staying stuck, you were just extremely anxious. So like I said, take it as it resonates. It could be career, it could be friendships, it could be family, parents, it could be anything. So just apply it to your situation. So the Death card came out in the present position. So you are ready for a transformation. You're ready to leave that situation in the past. You're ready to come out of this time period of just feeling stuck, confused, some of you sick from that situation. Sorry, I'm just waiting for the message to come through, because the Four of Wands in reverse, I mean, this Four of Swords in reverse, I'm reading this is also bed rest. So some of you could have been on bed rest because of a situation that kept you kind of stuck and sick. The image that's playing in my mind is something that I went through when I called off my engagement, and I got extremely sick and I developed stomach ulcers. So that's the image that's playing in my mind. So I'm thinking that some of you went through something similar, meaning that an emotionally stressful time period caused some type of illness within you or some type of health complication that you needed to be on bed rest for. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. So you may be in the process of healing that as well, because the mind-body connection, you know, when we are going through things that are strenuous to us emotionally, it's taking a toll on our mental, which then takes a toll on our body as well. So for the present, we got the Death card, and we also got the Ten of Wands. So a lot of you are very determined to move away from this energy. A lot of you are very determined to transform and leave this situation completely behind you, which is a very positive thing. I'm feeling a very, very positive energy from this. It's like you're ready and willing to put in the work that's required to transform and get over this situation. And it does take work, and it can be very painful to leave certain people or certain situations in the past and to become the better version of yourself. Like I said, it takes a lot of hard work, and it can be very painful. And that's why a lot of people stay stuck and stagnant, and they just stay in the same energy of being who they once were, because they don't want to take on that project of building themselves up to be a better version of themselves. So it looks like you're up for the challenge, you're up for the task, which is a great thing. A great thing. So this is beautiful energy. The Empress is also here in the upright. Again, this means that you're focusing on self. This is your card, so you're focusing on yourself, focusing on your inner beauty and your outer beauty. Some of you are really focused on getting your health together, getting back on the dating scene, trying to become more confident within yourself after being stuck for so long. So this is positive, very positive energy. Wow, this is probably like the best energy or the best reading that I've had so far. So good job, Libra. I'm jealous. I wish the Aquarius reading. I wish the Aquarius reading was like this. So let's see for the month of November. Let's see for the month of November what's going on. I'm also getting that with that Libra card, some of you could have met someone that you do find very attractive, that you find very beautiful on the inside and out, and they could be playing a role in why you feel like you want to make this change in your life, because you could want to be better for them. That's for some of you, a small group of you. And when I say better for them, I don't mean that you think you're not good enough, so you have to work hard to, you know, to be with them. It's more so like when you meet someone who inspires you or who encourages you to become the better version of yourself. So that, again, very positive energy. So let's see what's going on for November, Libra. The Seven of Wands for November. The Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So in the month of November, the Seven of Wands is here along with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So some of you are needing to slow down in this month. Some of you could be very tempted to kind of put your guard down or put your walls down for someone, and you're being advised to kind of take it slowly, even though you may be feeling positive about the situation, or you may be feeling like the situation is one that's going to work out in your favor. It's still a need for you to take things slow, and it is still a need for you to make sure you're building a solid friendship or a solid foundation in order to build a relationship on, or to build any situation on. This could be career, this could be friendship, this could be anything. It's like the month of November is calling for you to kind of slow down, because you could be feeling, like I said, like you're transforming, you're becoming the better version of yourself. So you could be feeling a bit more confident, but it's like you still need to take it slow. Like there's still something within you that's not fully healed, and you may need to still take some time out to heal whatever that wound is before you try to offer yourself or offer something to someone, or to I'm trying to figure out how this would relate to a job. In terms of a career, you may need to think twice about switching careers. You may be feeling really like, you know, when you get that jolt of energy and excitement and you're just like, all right, I'm just going to quit my job and I'm just going to go for it. Usually I encourage that type of behavior because I'm all for it. But from what I'm seeing in the cards, you may want to just kind of slow that down and kind of really think things through. And this really goes against the advice that I would give, because I'm usually telling people like, yeah, go ahead, quit your job, go ahead and do that. But that's not the advice that's coming through the cards. So I'm just relaying what the cards say. You may need to slow down on that and to make sure that you have a solid amount of savings, or you are like, make sure that you're solid before you do anything, you know, too reckless. Like I said, you could be feeling like this burst of energy and you could be feeling really impulsive, and you're being asked to slow down and don't make any impulsive decisions. Take things very slow in the month of November. So I'm just telling you what the cards say. I would give the complete opposite advice, but we're gonna go with what the what the cards say. So let's see what else for the month of November, Libra. And for those of you who are listening to this and you're like, this does not relate to me at all, like this is not how I'm feeling, then that means that you're being guided to take these steps. Meaning that when I said a lot of Libras are in this energy of transformation and really focusing on self and working hard to transform and become the best version of themselves, if that's not your present energy, that's the energy that is available to you. So grab a hold of it and, you know, jump on the bandwagon with the rest of your Libra brothers and sisters. It's the energy that's available to you right now if you want to take it. So like I said, if it doesn't apply to you, you have the ability to change that, and you have the ability to make it apply to you. Whenever you hear any type of positive messages in a tarot reading and you're just like, oh, like I wish that was for me, that doesn't apply to me, it can apply to you. That means that that's the energy that is available to you. You just have to take advantage of it. So if you want to transform and become the best version of yourself, you have the ability to do so in the present moment. You just have to align with it and do the work that it takes in order to become the better version of yourself, in order to transform. So I'll pull two more for November. Okay, the energy is kind of stuck here. I'm like waiting for my guides to tell me to pull. Okay. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, November. Ace of Wands. See, this is about taking things slow. All right. So the Ace of Wands is coming up with the Five of Wands in reverse. So that lets me know that you are, again, this is an energy of needing to take things slowly in the month of November, not overexerting yourself, not making any reckless or impulsive decisions. So the Five of Wands in reverse, this could mean a number of things. This could talk about you needing to distance yourself away from argumentative people, people who want to fight with you or want confrontation with you, people who stress you out, or just environments in general that stress you out. You may need to remove yourself from them in the month of November. It's looking like you need a lot of mellow energy in November. Like you need to kind of mellow out, take things very slowly. I'm getting like a zen type of energy. Like you need to be in like a meditative state for the month of November, not taking anything, not doing anything too impulsive, not taking action too quickly. It's like falling into this meditative state where you're at rest and your mind is at peace, so that then you can make the correct decisions and you're not just acting on impulse. So the Ace of Wands being in the reverse, again, that talks about just kind of slowing down. The Ace of Wands could also talk about that some of you have some type of idea, or you're wanting to take some type of action and you've been waiting a little too long to take it. So you might have to start planning the steps towards accomplishing whatever this is, because the Ace of Wands in the upright, sorry if you hear my neighbors, I know they're super annoying. I can't even, every single reading, so sorry. So like I was saying, the Ace of Wands can talk about creative ideas. Like you've had a creative idea in your mind, or an idea for some type of career path, or just some type of path in general, and you have been holding off on it. And it may be time for you to start planning and taking the steps towards it. Again, be careful. Don't make any reckless, impulsive decisions. But it is important that whatever ideas that you have, that you try to bring them into fruition by actually making plans and taking the steps towards whatever this creative idea is. And when I say creative, like I said, it doesn't have to be artistic or anything like that. It could just be an idea about a new job, an idea about a new business venture, you know, anything that it's just like an idea that's just constantly playing in your mind and you have not jumped on it, or you have not taken the opportunity to plan it out in order to take steps towards accomplishing it. So that's something that you should consider in the month of November. But overall, with these two cards together, I feel like this is really just talking about you protecting your energy and not being in environments that kind of pollute your energy, people who want to chaos in your life, people who don't want to cooperate with you but they want to argue with you, right? It's like the people who, when there's good news, they're nowhere to be found, but when there's bad news, they're right there, wanting to take part in the bad news, or wanting to gossip, or wanting to see your downfall but never wanting to celebrate your wins. So those type of people, they gotta go in the month of November, because it looks like some of you do have your eye or your mind on something specific, and in order to accomplish whatever this is, I'm really feeling like this could be a new business venture or a new job opportunity. It looks like whatever this is, you need a lot of positive energy around you, even if that means staying to yourself and being on your own. That's better than being around negative people who drain you and who will throw you off track and who will discourage you from accomplishing this. Oh my god, my neighbors are pissing me off so bad, y'all. I'm trying so hard to keep my composure here. Okay, so I think that is it, Libra. Just like I said, make sure that you are taking the steps towards where you want to be in life, but make sure you're taking it slowly. And I'm going to show you the cards before we move into the extended, so I will be right back. Okay, Libras, so this is your spread. So just take a second to look at the cards, and if anything stands out to you, just allow that intuitive guidance and those messages to come through for you. So it looks like in the month of November, your main focus is going to be taking it slowly. Everything needs to be very slow and strategic in the month of November, because again, I feel like this energy is coming in that is going to make you feel super confident, or make you feel like this burst of energy that you haven't had in a while. And so you're going to have the urge to act on this energy, or you're going to have the urge to jump into something quite quickly, but you're being asked to really just take things slow. Whatever is for you will not pass you by, so you don't need to jump into anything or rush into anything. If anything, it's best for you to build something on a very sturdy foundation. So rushing into something is a surefire way to have it quickly leave your life, because things that are not built on solid ground will always crumble. So make sure, like I said, whatever you're starting, that you are building it slowly but surely, because it's something that is important to you and you want it to last long term. So that could be a new relationship, that could be a new job, a new friendship, repairing an old friendship or repairing an old relationship. You still have to take that one step at a time and take that slowly so that it can last for a very long time. Anything that's built too quickly, like I said before, is bound to crumble. It's like building a house. If you rush to build the house and you buy the cheapest materials you can find and you build it on like shaky grounds, then more than likely that house is going to crumble faster than a house that was built on very sturdy land with the best of materials and the workers took their time. So just take things very slow in November. Make sure you are praying and meditating before making any moves, and you are following your intuition and not letting your emotions lead you or guide you. Try to stay away from people who want confrontation with you, who want to hold you back excuse me, who want to hold you back from you becoming the new version of you. Because I feel like with you transforming, there's going to be people from your past or people in your present who are not going to like the new you, because you could be, not putting up with their old way of doing things. So they could be kind of, I guess you could say, spiteful or a little bit grumpy at that fact. When you're trying to become the better version of yourself, it will trigger people because they're not ready to become the better version of themselves. So they will kind of see you flourishing as an attack on them. So just pay those people no mind and just continue growing and learning and becoming the best version of yourself. It looks like you are definitely on the right track and on the right path. So that is it, Libra. I'm going to extend this reading in the description box down below, and I'll also be doing a second spread within that video. So the extended video will have 2 different tarot spreads, this spread and then also the working with your shadow spread. So definitely go and check that out after you're finished with this, and I will see you guys over on Vimeo. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.